Hi, I'm Ken Krell. Speakers, authors, coaches, thought leaders come to me to discover how they can take their current position and turn it into high-powered, high-profit, transformational digital events. I can do the same for you too. You're about to watch an excerpt of one of our online events that I think you may find very powerful. After that, I'll meet you and we'll talk about it.
Um, yeah, the nonprofit was started in 2019, and it's actually a legacy that I created after my husband, who is volunteering in Zambia, he passed away there unexpectedly. And we had been talking about how far our money could go there and how much we could help these people. He was volunteering at a vocational training school called the Youth Community Training Center. And every day for like 2 weeks, he was so animated on the phone, just like, oh my gosh, like a teacher makes $68 a month. We could really help these people. And they help street kids and orphans and abandoned kids and give them like a certificate to get a job. Anyway, after he passed away, I thought, what can I do? How can I kind of use the opportunity to let it give me purpose, because it was quite a shock. And so I created let's make the difference.org. And what we do is we offer empowerment seminars. I raised $14,000 and I flew 11 teachers for a self-development seminar that totally changed their lives. And they came back to Livingston, Zambia leaders, and they're ready to change the world. So we're now opening the Leadership Training Center, the Community Leadership Training Center in Livingston, Zambia. Hope to be open by the 1st of May. And the biggest problem with them there is the whole world's on Zoom and they don't have internet and they don't have computers. They use your cell phones just like everybody else, but the internet is really expensive. When you're living on $68 a month, $15 for the cell phone bill is too expensive. So what we're doing is we're providing a place for them to go to get this training, to get this education, and also training them for economic opportunity. We've got businesses that are aligned with us that are going to hire them and for outsourcing to help to teach them how to build websites and then to hire them to do that and other things like that. So it's rippling. Now we've got people in Nigeria, and we've got people in Ghana, we've got people in Gambia and Kenya, and it's just like all of a sudden it's like, whoa, it's exploding. It's really exciting. I think people involved, as you know, people involved in the self-development community are passionate about the difference that it made in their own life. And so it's just like, hey, did this seminar make a difference for you? Who do you know? And so we've got people with friends and family over there that are saying, hey, my wife's father, or all these, and that connecting us that way. And then we've got people saying, I want to contribute. So we have somebody give $1,000 donation, somebody give a $500 donation. Like, how many people will that pay for? A course that costs $700 here costs $168 there. And now they don't even have to travel. I raised $14,000 to send 11 people. That would put 150 people, or 100, whatever, 130 people in now. So it's like Zoom has changed everything for all of us, right? But imagine how it can open up Africa and educating them on leadership, how to take their country, how to connect them to the global economy. I mean, for me, standing in the future, looking back, Africa has an even playing field. They have a chance. Let's make the difference.org. And I'm on Facebook too. If you type in Facebook, let's make the difference.org, it comes up, because there's several Let's Make the Difference. But also they can send donations at let's make the difference.org also. But I'm also doing some big events. On April 12th, I'm doing an Angelversary event, which is the 2-year anniversary of my husband's passing, and it's going to be celebrating his life and legacy. And it's going to be fun. There's going to be coffee chats. There's going to be comedians. There's going to be singers, and then some history about our life together. We had an amazing life, and I'm anxious to share that. He was a very inspiring person. And then that's going to point to the 17th and 18th, where we're going to do a grief recovery weekend, where I'm having speakers talk about rebuilding your life after loss. And there's so many different kinds of loss, Ken. I mean, Um, aging. Aging is a loss, parents, as they get older and they have to downsize and move away from everything that they've known and go into assisted living, that's a loss. And this is grief that we all need to know how to not only heal ourselves, but to how to reach other people. So we're going to do a whole weekend about talking about that and having people who've overcome and have recreated themselves after loss share. And I want it to just be a really inspiring weekend and give people hope and give them tools on how to help people that they know that have gone through loss. I saw you speak at Where Dreams Connect, the event, and I knew right away, like, that man can help me, because I want to support the nonprofit with events. I don't want to do fundraising. The $14,000, well, it was really about $9,000 that I raised the first time for my first project. I was like $25 and $50 from people, and that was hard work. And I just thought, and I wanted to give them something back. I mean, they had a good feeling about donating, but I really wanted to offer something. I love what your presentation was about pride, was about giving more, giving people value. And I really I was enrolled in that. I was just like, I've got to be a part of that. And so it was like a no-brainer. I signed up while you were still talking. I was just like, what's that website? I was already signed up. There was a couple of things that you said. Your first event is your worst event. I liked that. That kind of gave me the courage to, like, yes, we're going to do this. We're going to do this. So I think there were so many. I don't think I can pull one, but that was a big one that just kind of like, get out there and do it. And also I thought I joined Safari too, because I wanted your coaching for the year. And I knew, like, I want to do an event a month. I want to get as much value as I can, and I want to get good at it. And I just feel like that's the best way, right? Got the best coach in the world right here. I want to take advantage of every minute, right?
So that's one short taste of how you can use the power of digital events to help people transform their lives and find a new way to live. Want to learn how you can put it to use in your own business? Well, stick with me for the Digital Events Essentials Plan. It's called DEEP. It'll take you through how you can plan, produce, and profit from your own online events. It's pretty great, it's pretty free, and I think you'll like it pretty much. So come join me. Click the link either in the description below or somewhere on this video itself, and we'll take you over there. It's completely free. I think you're going to love it, and it will give you the plan you need to plan, produce, and profit from your own digital events.